Hey everyone, it's Epoxy Mike, and today we're back tackling another one of the more popular epoxy myths. Does epoxy cure faster if you add more hardener? A lot of epoxy beginners believe more hardener equals a faster cure. I mean, it sounds logical, right? Actually, adding more hardener and throwing off your ratio is the quickest way to ruin your project. Epoxy resin is a two-part system with your A side and your B side. These are formulated to mix at that exact ratio for them to work. And that ratio is just like a recipe. So imagine if you're baking cookies, you add too much flour or too much sugar, they're not gonna come out right. And it's the exact same premise when it comes to mixing epoxy resin. So when you decide to throw more hardener into your mix, you're not speeding it up. You're actually throwing off that chemical reaction, and in turn, it's not gonna harden properly. To put this theory to test, I mixed 2 batches of epoxy, one a true 1-to-1 ratio of tabletop epoxy, and the other where I mixed it and added a little bit hardener to the mix. So I take the first coaster, which has true 1-to-1, it's hard to the touch, very strong, exactly the way you want it to be. But if I take the coaster where I added just a little bit hardener to it, it's a little sticky to the touch and it's very pliable. And to be honest, it's not really gonna get much harder than this. So there you have it. Adding hardener to your epoxy mix never speeds up the cure, but almost always guarantees failure. Stick to your ratios, mix thoroughly, and control your environment for the best results for your epoxy project. Now I want to hear from you. Do you have any epoxy tips or myths you'd like for us to tackle on camera? Leave them in the comments below. And if you found this information helpful, leave us a like and subscribe for more epoxy tips. Get you some!